Hello, today we are going to complete the Courtyard Medical project and we are going to do all the steps. So stick and follow closely so that you can be able to follow them closely and get added on this project. So we are going to use these steps and it says that we open the file and we are going to click enable button. So when you open first, you see an enable button in here. So you click on enable editing. Then step 2 says the file will be navigated automatically. Let's start with step 3. We are going to build a COUNTIF function or COUNTIF formula. So we are going to select J4 on the building sheet and start a COUNTIF function. And we are going to use F4 to F33 for the range and this. So we are going to open your file and click on set J4, this J4, and you are going to start with equal to count. If I can say COUNTIF here, so double click this COUNTIF, and for the range we are going to type in, as you already been given, F4 and it's going to F33, and for the range insert open quotation marks, click on less than, then click on greater than, and don't put any space between them, then close the quotation marks and close the brackets and you get your answer. You can see this is the formula here for the COUNTIF. Is equals to COUNTIF, the range that we've been given, quotation marks, less than or greater than, quotation marks, enter. Now we are going to step 4, which is says on create a SUMIFS formula, and we are going to follow this argument. So it says we start with the SUMIF. So let's copy this one as the same branch. Let's copy this one, copying it, and here start with equal to SUMIFS. I can see SUMIFS, double click on the SUMIFS. Then we had copied the sum range, so you just click on Ctrl V and paste it there. Then I'm going to put a comma, and for the criteria range 1, we're going to type the criteria range 1 is the department column, so highlight this department column here, out of it, and we are going to press F4 to lock it, and then we're going to click comma, and for the criteria 1 we're going to type open quotation marks, type bar, then close the quotation marks, comma, and for the criteria range 2 we're going to select the billing date, which is this date here on column B, so highlight column B where the dates are, place F4, then I'm going to type comma, open quotation marks, type greater than or equal to, type 1 20 23, close the quotation marks, and we're going to close the brackets and press enter. And as you can see, we have gotten the value for the total built-in, then 2022. Now we're going to the next step. So we've been able to do all those above steps. This one I'm using, it doesn't tell us. Now let's continue to step 5. Step 5 says you're going to copy and edit the formula. So go copy the formula in JS5 to JS6. First thing is to copy this formula. So control, instead of control C and just control V, like that. And then we're going to edit the criteria range argument is a J6 to select cardiology department. So we can come here, click on cardiology, copy it, like that. Then click on this formula we have created. Instead of this bar, copy this bar and place Ctrl P to paste. And then it says we are going to create a rearrange to argument to refer to the date paid column. So instead of this B4, we are going to select, change it to F and F, like that. This one, the date paid. And lastly, edit the criteria range to find the dates after 2022. So just click on here. Instead of less than or greater than, less than or equal to, we are going to click greater than, and you're going to press enter. As you can see, we have gotten a value of 0. The next step says we format J5 to J6 as currency within 300 decimal places. So highlight this J5, and J6. Click on number here, this arrow here, then click on currency and decrease the number of decimal places to 0 and press OK, like that. And with that, we have been able to complete that step. So step 5 is done. Now you're going to step 6. You're going to apply formats to cells in the billing sheet. We're going to merge and center cell I3 to J3. So come here. It says merge cell I, that is I3 and J3. So highlight on this one. Click on merge and center, like that. The next one is to edit. No, the next one is to set the font size for the merged cell to 16. Click on it. On font here, click on this drop down arrow, then click on 16, like that. Now let's continue to step 6C, and you're going to select A3 to G33, highlight all of this up to there. Then click on here where you see border, this drop down, this, click on it, go down, click on more borders. Then we want an outline, click on this outline. Then the next step says we are going to place a vertical border. Click on here. This is the vertical border here. And then it says dashed style. Select dashed style here. This is the dashed style here. The second one from the bottom. Click on it and then click here to make it horizontal and press OK. And with that, we've been able to do step 6A to D. Then highlight A3 to G3, like that. And it says place a solid single bottom border for cell A3 to G33. Click here and it says bottom border. Click on here and we're done with that one. So step 6 is done. Now let's go to step 7. Step 7 says select cell G4 and build a formula to subtract the invoice date from the date paid. The first date is 95 days. So go back to here. And it says enter a formula which is equal to date paid sub minus dates. Press enter, and you can see the first one is 95. We are going to copy the formula to cells G5. Copy the formula to cells G5 to G7. So click on this, click on G5 to 7 up to there. If there's an issue, we have noted there's an issue. Now click on the undo part, this one. Click on it and then delete the formula in G4. And we're going to start with an if function. Now let's do step 7, which says we are going to build an if formula. Yes, and says we are going to select cell G4 and build a formula that subtracts. So come here, P4 is equals to the date paid. You're going to subtract the date and to get answers 95, sorry. Then you're going to copy it to G7 here, and as you can see, these values are not okay. Now we are going to we're being told to undo the step, so click undo here like that. Then we're being told to delete this formula, delete it, and now we're going to start with an if formula. Click is equals to if, open the brackets, and we're going to type this F4 minus date. Then we've been told to add greater than or equal to 0, comma, and then if that value is true, we're going to do F4 minus, and if it's not comma, quotation marks, space, quotation marks, and close the bracket and place enter. And as you can see, the value is 95. And then for the value, now we're going to copy that formula down and preserve the borders. We're going to preserve the borders, we just right click here. You see it turns to this arrow, then drag down, and then you're going to say fill without formatting like that. And as you can see, we have all the values that are needed to be there. Now let's go to step 8, and it's saying we have to press the using the next XMATCH and INDEX. So you're going to back to your file and click on I13, this I13 here, and then you're going to click on this FX, click on it, then click on index and say okay, and then we want array row num, click on that one and then click OK. And for the array we want A3 to G33. For the row num we want XMATCH, type like as it is written, XMATCH, open the bracket, it's I11, comma, D3 to D33, close the bracket, and we are going to, the next one is XMATCH, open the bracket, is I12, comma, and it's A3 to G3, like that, close the bracket and press enter. All okay. And as you can see, we have the cardiology been given there. Now let's continue to step, and then we're saying next 30 seconds you have been able to do up to that step. Then you're going to select cell I11, so you can say it says now type. We're going to copy this, copy, Control C, then come to I11, and you're going to type, highlight this one, what it is already here, then paste and press enter like that. And you can come back and see, you can see from the results it's home and medication as it is now. Now let's continue to step 8. We're done with step 8. Now we're going to step 9, where we're going to say next unique and sort to display a list of physician names. So we're going to select cell L4. L4 is here, and then we're going to you type is equals to sort, open the bracket, and use unique, type unique, Then we're going to, for that array, we're going to select physician name here, write these physician names, all of them up to there, and we're going to close the bracket and press enter. And as you can see, the results put it like that. And then, so that is the formula. You can click here on the first one. You can see this is the formula is equals to sort unique, the range. And then it says on step C, select physician names in column D and highlight them like this. And we're going to replace. So click on find and replace. Find here. We're going to replace, and we're going to replace type it PLZ with Adam. So we're going to click replace all, and okay, we are done. And then close. So in this one, you'll see Adams as the first on the list. You can check and see if the same. Yes, and that is how we do that step. Step 9. We're done with step 9. Now we're going to select cell A2. So cell A2, click here on A2 here, and then it says like that. I think that is what you're supposed to. After you finish, you just click on select cell A2 on A2. Then we are going to step 10. Step 10 is to group and format worksheets, and you're going to browse the data on scores and worksheets. So the first step is to group these cells. To group them, click the first one, press Control, and then click the second one. And with that, we have been able to group them. And we are going to apply the center across command to cell A2 to it. So we are on step. We're going to apply how to apply the center across. So we are going to highlight A2 to H3, these two rows. Then click on arrangement here. On a horizontal, click on horizontal, and then click center across selection and press OK. The next part is to feed the names to each term. Click here, drag up to like that. Then the next day is from the page setup dialog box, change the page orientation to landscape. Click here on page layout, orientation to landscape. Click on landscape like that. Then also from the page setup dialog box, add a footer that displays the sheet name in the center selection. So click here, header and footer, then custom footer, and then we're going to display sheet in the center selection. In the center section, going to display sheet name. Select here sheet name, look for sheet name, this one, click on insert sheet name like that, and then you're going to press OK, and then OK, and then ungroup. Click on this, or click on any, and right click and say ungroup sheets like that. And then we're going to copy and rename our worksheet. So we're going to copy call sheet to the end. Click here, copy, and copy. We're going to create a copy, and we're going to move it to end. Okay. And then we're going to name the worksheet as consolidated. So come here and copy the word consolidated. Don't copy the full stop, just double click here and then delete just yes, like that. And then we have named the consolidated. Then we are going to format the tab color for the sheet as red. Click on it, then here tab color, and you want it to be red. accent 5, darker 50. $25. This one, the last one, click on this one. And then we're going to create a static data consolidation. So we're going to date contents of cell B6 to H13. B6, this B6 and to H13. Home, click on home, click on drop down here, and we're going to click. I prefer using this one, the eraser here, clear contents, like that, and you have been able to edit contents. And then I'm going to consolidate the data in cells B6 using the sum function. Now let's continue to step 12, which says part B, says consolidate the data in cells using the sum function. So we'll come here, click on cell B6, type equal to sum, open the bracket and click cos1, then press the shift key and then press cos2 and then click on P6 here and press enter. Now you're going to fill without formatting like this. Press the right key and it turns the arrow, drag like that. Then click fill without formatting. The same thing, drag down and it changes that color and then fill without formatting. Like that, and that's how you're supposed to do step 12. Now let's continue to step 13. Step 13 says we are going to select cell C15, the consolidated sheet. So click on cell C15 here, cell C15, and we are going to insert the logo. So click on insert and you're going to insert you're going to click on the illustrations, click picture. You're going to click a picture from this device and it's on downloads, and you're going to insert the CM logo. Click on insert like that. Then change the image color to wash out in the color group. We want the color to be go to the color group and we want it to be wash out. This one, click on it, and then we're going to position the top left corner of the image in cell A1. So we're going to drag it up to there and then set the shape height to 1. Shape height here, to drop it to 1, like that, to 1. And we're going to position the image so that its top and bottom borders are visible. Let's bring it here like that. Yes, so it's in A1 and everything is visible. Yes, like that. And then we're going to select cell A15 here, A15, and we're going to save the workbook, Control S. And as you can see from the figures, the value we have obtained there are the same. That means we are okay. Now we are going to step 14, which says we are going to build a custom template workbook. We are going to copy the billing sheet to the end of the workbook and rename the copied sheet to billing template. So come here, you copy that. Let's copy this name, billing templates. like that. Control C to copy, then go back to the file, and we are going to click on bearing, click on move all copy, then click and create a copy, and you're going to move it to end, isn't it? Yes, and then click OK. And to the new template, double click on it, the name tab, and click Control V to paste the one that we have copied. Then we're going to hide the original sheet and the course 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to click this one, click on here, click this one and this one, and consolidated. So we're going to hide cell original bearing sheet, course 1. Yes, click on them, and then click on hide, like that. Then we're going to delete columns I to J, drag them like that, and then click on delete. Yes, then the name moves to column J. Yes, that's as you've seen. We're going to delete the contents of cell A4 to B33. Click on A4 here to B33. A4 to B33. Sorry, like that. A4 to B. Press Control, press the Control C, press the Control key. Then you're going to copy E4 to E3. This one, this cell up to here. Yes, like that. So it's A4 to B33 and E4 to F33. So we're going to click here on clear, and we're going to clear the contents like that. As you can see, you'll be able to change up to that point, and then cut cells D3 to click on this one. So click on D3 here, drag down up to D33, press Ctrl X to cut, and then I'm going to right click on cell. So on cell C3, right click it, and you're going to insert cut cells. Click on insert cut cells like that. So we have changed the division name. Now proceed the department name. Yes, you can see there. Now we are going to step 15. So step 15 is convert a dynamic array to arrange and prepare lookup data. So we're going to select J4 to J17. Come and click on J4. That's J4 to J17. So select and copy. So Control C. Then I'm going to select cell J4. Here J4, and then you're going to paste values. Paste values. Then paste values. That. Then you're going to remove the border, remove the moving border, and select cell J4. Click on cell J4. So to remove that, click on escape and then click J4. Like that. Individually replace the array. Now you're going to sort cells C4 to D3 by position. So we're going to sort cells C4 to D33 by position ascending order. So click on, I would prefer to make it much better, highlight all this up to here like that, then come to data, click on insert, and inserting by, we are sorting by physician, isn't it? Yes, sort by physician, and we are sorting in ascending order A to Z, like that. Click OK, and then we are going to type the department name for each physician in column K by referring to column C to D. So we're going to type click on column K. Then step 15, D says we are going to type. So it means that we're going to type manually. Yes, so in this one we can decide to type. So for me, I want to type, I just be copying this one. You can see Adam is orthopedic. I just click here and I'm going to paste like that, and I press enter. And then you look for this one is an oncology. Click on it, Control C, click here, Control V, enter. And then this one is a medication management, MGT. Click on that one, Control V, go to Gomez and his orthopedics, click on it, copy, Gomez, click on this, paste. Go to the next one, emergency, Control C, click here, Control paste, C, go to Harris, that, copy, come here, Control V, and this one is maternity, click on it, Control V, enter. Then we have Hillsong emergency, Control C, and the next one is cardiology. The next one is bariatric. The next one is maternity. The next one is cardiology. The next one is bariatric. And the last one is oncology. That, copy it like that. And with that, we've been able to do that step. And we're going, since there is not able to fit, click here and double click it like that. And you can see they are able to fit now. So that one step is done. Then we're going to step 16, which is on creating a data validation list. So we're going to delete the contents of cell C4 to D33. So click on C4. C4 is here to D33 like that, and we're going to click on home here, and we're going to clear contents like that. And then we are going to select cell C4 to C33 and create a data validation list using the physician names in column J. So come here, click C4 to C33, go to click on data, click on data validation here, data validation. We are going to click allow value arist, and for the source we are using this one, the names, and then I'm going to click OK and OK. And then the next step says test the data validation list and choose any name for cell C4. So let's test it. C4 we can use, let's use Gomez like that. and you can see it works. Now we have tested our data validation. Now we are going to step 17. Let's continue with step 17, which says on building an X lookup value. So we're going on cell D4. Click on D4 here, and you are going to type is equals to X lookup. Double click on this X lookup that appears here, and the lookup value is C4, comma, and you're looking for this one here. Press F4 to lock it, and you're going to return this one, the department, lock it, and I'm going to put comma, and you want an exact match. I'm going to press enter. Remember here we had selected, let me select, selected Gomez, I removed it. You can see it have given us the value. And it says copy the formula down. So we are copying it down up to here, and you can see the hash error appears. So on step 18, it says to add an if error here. So bring it here and type if, click on IFERROR, then comma, quotation marks, space, quotation mark, close the bracket, and press enter. And now we're going to copy this one down, and with this you can see the hash not applicable error disappears like that. Note that we've been told to fill without formatting, so you can see when I drag down it appeared with the borders that we had set. So I just have to undo. Yes, just undo up to there, keep it like that. So like that. Now when you're dragging down, you click until it turns to this, then drag down, then fill without formatting like that. The error appears. Now type here if error, double click on it, comma, open quotation marks, space, quotation marks, close the bracket, enter, then right click, drag down, and then click fill without formatting, and it disappears like that. So step 17 and 18 is done, and now we're going to step 19. Step 19 it says insert a row at row 2. So here click on row 2 like that, then press on insert, and then you're going to set format auto fit row height, and it should be 48, and go and press enter. Okay, let's press OK. Then the next thing is admin standby. Come here, copy this one, as we're going to repeat on B2. Click on it, B2 is here, paste, then click on it, change the font to 16 like that, and then we're going to start the checkbox from cell D2. Click on D2 there, come on data or developer, click on developer, insert, and you want a checkbox. Click on the checkbox, and then we are going to insert it here. Let's draw it here. Then you're going to say change this word, change the wording here to be CMP. Like that. We can even make it a bit more like that. Like that. Then right click on it, format control, and then we are going on, we're going to turn this off, and then come to properties, not control, click on 3D shading and say OK. And then we are told to copy and paste it to F2. Control C, click F2, paste, change this wording to carrier. No, carrier doesn't have caps, it's just carrier, normal carrier, like that. And then we are going to we are moving it to E2 here. You can also like that, and we can click on this one too, and the shape format, you can come here and align. Let's align them top like that, and keep on pressing Ctrl S to save your work. And then forward to that one. Step 19 is done. Now we are going to step 20. Step 20 states about step 20. I think for the accessibility, so drag this one, including the copy this one, including the period, and we're going to check accessibility and add text to the logo image. So click on review, check accessibility, and then on the alt text, click on that text, and we're going to type. So when you click here, yours will be allow you to paste, so you'll paste here and everything will be okay. I had already done it earlier and I wasn't able to undo it, but so when you enter it, to tell you, you see it's here, this is it, like that. So that is how it was supposed to act. Yes, and then we just have to undo, go here and undo that, like that. So that is how to do that step. I had already done it earlier, so I'll just proceed to the next step, which I'll highlight this J and K, and I'm going to hide them. And that step is done. I'm going to delete names in the column C. This column C here, I'm going to delete it like that, and I'm going to Control S to save my work, and that one is done. Now we are in step 21. Step 21 says we are going to unlock cells A5 to C34 and cell E5 F34. So highlight A5 to C30 like that, 34, and then E and F, so these two. Up to there, right click, then format cells, and we are going, when you find that they are locked, so you click unlock, and like that, and they are unlocked. I had already done that part, so don't worry about it. So when you click like that, you see here they are like this, you behind like this, so you'll just click like that to unmark them. and then you're going to click OK, and then be told to protect the worksheet. So you just click on the view, protect sheet, and you will mark format columns, format rows. It's as it's written on the book, on the image, and then you're going to click OK. And that the sheet is protected. So you're told to Ctrl S to save your work. Now we are on the last steps, which is to insert as this one on our text, and we mark carrier. So the first thing is to click on carrier here, and then start typing. So I type them. Let me open this one, keyboard, caps, and then it's CMP 035, enter, CM, and then change it to 6. For the date, it is 4/1/2024, enter, and then it's 5/3/2024, press enter. And then for the musician, physician, we're checking that is one that is needed. Let's go to the next one. We highlight from our list, click adjust on the list like that, and the amount here is 325 and 275, and for the date is 5/8/2024, enter, and 6/7/2024, enter. And with that, we have come to the end of the project. If you follow them closely, you should get an 100. Thank you for following along. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video,